Kpop snubbed at 2025 Grammy nominations. BTS v. Jimin, Jungkook, BLACKPINK Lisa, Stray Kids and more big names excluded. The 2025 Grammy Award nominations have just been revealed, and once again, the K-pop world is feeling slighted. With a list of nominees that include some of the biggest names in global music, fans and industry insiders alike have noted the conspicuous absence of several K-pop superstars who have taken the world by storm over the past year. Despite their immense success both domestically and internationally, artists like BTS's V, Jimin, and Jungkook, as well as BLACKPINK's Lisa and Stray Kids, have been shockingly left out of the running for the coveted awards. K-pop has increasingly become a global cultural phenomenon, with acts like BTS, BLACKPINK, and Stray Kids regularly breaking records, dominating streaming platforms, and filling arenas around the world. Yet, despite the genre's growing influence, the Grammy nominations for 2025 have left many fans questioning why some of the biggest names in K-pop were excluded from the list. The global K-pop phenomenon. Over the last decade, K-pop has gone from being a niche genre to one of the most influential musical movements globally. Groups like BTS, BLACKPINK, and Stray Kids have achieved historic milestones, including topping the charts in the United States, selling millions of albums worldwide, and even winning major international awards. For example, BTS made history as the first K-pop group to be nominated for a Grammy Award in 2021, with their hit, Dynamite, earning a nod for Best Pop Duo Group Performance. Since then, the group has maintained a high profile in the American music scene, despite their continued struggle to earn major Grammy wins. In addition to BTS, other K-pop idols like BLACKPINK's Lisa, who made waves with her solo debut, Lalisa, in 2021, and Stray Kids, who have continuously released chart-topping albums, have established themselves as forces in the global music industry. However, as the nominations for the 2025 Grammys were announced, these iconic figures found themselves glaringly absent from the lists. The snub, big names excluded from the 2025 Grammy nominations. While the 2025 Grammy Awards will celebrate a diverse and eclectic array of talent, K-pop stars in groups like BTS's V, Jimin, Jungkook, BLACKPINK's Lisa, and Stray Kids are nowhere to be found. This exclusion has sparked a backlash from both K-pop fans and industry observers who argue that these artists' contributions to global music over the past year were more than worthy of recognition. BTS, a continuing struggle for Grammy recognition. BTS, the group that made K-pop mainstream around the world, continues to struggle to earn major Grammy recognition despite their global success. The 2025 nominations were expected by many to finally recognize the individual members of BTS, especially considering the success of their solo projects in 2024. V's debut solo album Layover was a critically acclaimed success, Jimin's Face topped charts worldwide, and Jungkook's, 7, became a smash hit across global charts, breaking records on platforms like Spotify and YouTube. However, none of these artists received a Grammy nomination, leaving fans wondering whether BTS's massive influence has been truly acknowledged by the Recording Academy. While BTS has earned a handful of Grammy nominations in the past, including Best Pop Duo Group Performance, they have yet to win a major category. The fact that BTS members' solo projects, which generated widespread acclaim and commercial success, were overlooked by the 2025 Grammy nominating committee has fueled ongoing debates about K-pop's place in the broader Western music industry and the perceived bias in award ceremonies. BLACKPINK's Lisa, a solo success that went unnoticed. BLACKPINK's Lisa, who is one of the most globally recognized K-pop stars, also faced a similar disappointment with the 2025 Grammy nominations. Lisa's solo debut Lalisa was a record-breaking success, topping charts worldwide and garnering millions of streams across platforms. The single, Lalisa, became an international sensation, and the album itself earned praise for its blend of hip-hop and K-pop elements. Despite her overwhelming success and influence as a global pop icon, Lisa was notably absent from the Grammy nominations this year, a decision that has raised eyebrows. Many critics and fans expected Lisa's powerful impact on the music industry to be reflected in her Grammy recognition, particularly with her work as a solo artist. As one of the most influential female K-pop stars of her generation, Lisa's absence from the nominations has sparked discussions about the representation of female artists within the Grammy system, especially those who don't fit into traditional Western pop molds. Stray Kids. No nominations despite record-breaking success. Stray Kids, a group known for their high-energy performances and musical versatility, have seen their popularity soar over the past few years. In 2024, their album Maxident was a commercial success, earning accolades across Asia and charting high on global platforms like Billboard. Stray Kids' fanbase, known as Stays, is one of the most dedicated in the K-pop world, and the group's impact on global pop culture cannot be overstated. However, despite their success, Stray Kids failed to secure any Grammy nominations for 2025. Stray Kids' exclusion from the Grammy nominations is particularly surprising given their impressive track record in the past year. The group's ability to blend various genres like EDM, hip-hop, and rock with their unique K-pop sound has earned them praise both in Korea and internationally. As one of the most successful boy bands in K-pop today, Stray Kids' failure to be nominated has prompted fans to question whether the Grammy committee is truly recognizing the genre's innovation and diversity. Other notable exclusions: ITZY, 17, and TXT. While BTS, BLACKPINK, and Stray Kids were the most high-profile omissions from the 2025 Grammy nominations, they were not the only K-pop acts who were snubbed. Groups like ITZY, 17, and TXT, each of which had standout years in 2024, were also excluded from the nominations despite their success and growing global presence. 17's FML album was a commercial triumph, breaking multiple records and topping charts across the world. TXT, the rising boy group under Big Hit Entertainment, the same label as BTS, also had a breakthrough year with their album The Name Chapter, Temptation. Both of these groups, along with ITZY's chart-topping singles, were seen as major contenders for Grammy nominations in various categories, but once again, the Recording Academy overlooked them in favor of other artists. The bigger picture: K-pop's continued struggle for recognition at the Grammys. The continued exclusion of K-pop artists from the major Grammy categories points to a deeper issue within the music industry: the difficulty K-pop faces in gaining full acceptance within the Western-dominated world of music awards. While K-pop has gained a massive following around the world, with artists breaking streaming records, filling stadiums, and collaborating with major Western artists, the Grammy Awards continue to overlook many of its biggest stars. There is also a perception that the Grammy Awards have been slow to recognize the impact of non-Western genres, especially in categories outside of the Best Global Music Album category. In the past, some K-pop acts have been relegated to niche categories, with their success often dismissed or overlooked in the mainstream pop and album categories. This lack of recognition at the Grammys has led to calls for more diversity in the nominating process and a greater appreciation for global music trends. Some critics argue that the Grammy Awards remain out of touch with the music industry's global evolution. With streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube allowing artists from all over the world to reach international audiences, genres like K-pop have become central to the global music conversation. Yet, despite the genre's dominance in streaming numbers, chart performances, and cultural influence, K-pop continues to face barriers when it comes to receiving top-tier Grammy recognition. A look ahead: will K-pop ever break through at the Grammys? As K-pop continues to expand its reach globally, the question remains whether the genre will ever receive the level of recognition it deserves at the Grammy Awards. Fans of BTS, BLACKPINK, Stray Kids, and other K-pop artists are hopeful that the success of these groups and their solo members will eventually lead to more inclusive and diverse nominations in future years. The absence of K-pop artists from the 2025 Grammy nominations is a stark reminder that despite the genre's global popularity and influence, it has yet to achieve true parity with Western music in the eyes of major awards institutions. However, with the ongoing rise of K-pop's international footprint, the future may hold promise for greater recognition at prestigious events like the Grammys. Until then, K-pop fans will continue to support their favorite artists, and the genre will undoubtedly remain one of the most influential and beloved musical movements in the world. Whether or not the Grammys catch up to the times remains to be seen, but the K-pop world shows no signs of slowing down anytime soon.